Hello Seeker, and welcome to my channel. Or welcome to this reading rather. Who knows if you're new or a returning viewer. So to start off with, we're going to be finding the card that will tell me the question for the day. Or in this case, one card. Ooh. You have the Four of Swords. I'm going to get a clarifier just because there's a lot of areas in which, or maybe that's the question. In what area of your life do you need rest in? Where do you need rejuvenation? Where do you need this energy? What do you need to reflect on? What do you need to reflect on? That one is calling to me. So now we will be getting the piles. And we'll see how many cards the deck gives me. Well, we've got one, Two of Wands. We've got two. That one flew out. Very energetic. And it's the Knight of Swords. That makes sense. And then let's see what else we have. And then we have the King of Swords. All right. So let me show you the cards. You have the Two of Wands. You have the Knight of Swords. And you have the King of Swords. Take a moment now to reflect on the cards, decide which one calls to you. You have the Two of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Swords. Alright, so in the next section I will be shuffling the piles. If that is something that you are into, I'll see you there. If not, feel free to skip straight ahead to your reading. Hello, welcome to the shuffling process. So to start off with, we're doing a past, present, future with the Rider White. Right, have 1, 2, 3. I like to do this on camera for those of you who like to manifest, or just to prove that I don't pick out the cards on my own, like to make them create a narrative. This exists as proof to you that this is your energy being channeled, this is your energy being manifested, that this is your energy being read. That one jumped out. This one belongs in pile number 1, clearly. It jumped onto it. And then we just need 2 more cards for, well, now we need 1 more card until the Rider White is finished. Alright. Now, to move on, I'm doing the root of the problem and the solution to the problem with the Journey to Enlightenment Tarot by Sarah Joy Levitt. This is what it looks like. This is the art style. This one wants to come out. These two want to come out. And the final two with this deck. Alright, or maybe three. That's alright too. The universe talks in the way that it needs to. And then finally, we will be doing your advice cards using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. I don't have a set number for these. I just kind of see what the deck wants to say. It's my oldest deck, and we work very, very well together. So pile number 1 has 2 advice cards. Pile number 3 has 1 advice card. Pile number 3, it's taking a while to get your advice cards. Maybe you have a complicated situation. Well, it seems that this deck doesn't want to read pile number 3, which is absolutely okay. It happens at times. If advice is needed based on the reading, this is also the one that had multiple cards, isn't it? No, it wasn't. That was a past reading. Whoops. Oh, no, it is. This one has an extra Journey to Enlightenment card, so I think that's where we'll find out our advice. Thank you for being here with me during the shuffling process. I like to do a quick 1 card pull for those of you who felt called to be in the shuffling process, and you got the Page of Wands. Be brave. Set out on those things that you are reaching towards, and you will find success. It's also very juvenile energy, so find your joy, follow your joy. Alright, thank you very much, and I'll see you in your pile. Hello, pile number 1. You guys chose the 2 of Wands. I really like the colors. The colors are really calling out to me. The warmth of it, the yellow sky, the red cloak, the red of the earth that the man is holding in his hand, the symbol over here. So we'll see what the significance of that is. We'll see. So for those of you who was in the shuffling process, you know that we're doing a past, present, and future with Rider White. Let's see. You have the Magician as your past. You have the Sun in your present. And then you have the 6 of Swords in your future. Now, the question that we got was... I got so wrapped up in the shuffling process that I forgot. The question that we are reading for is, where do you need rejuvenation? Where do you need to rest? And with this, the Magician and the Sun, they are amazing energies, but they are incredibly high energy. The Magician is all about like going for it, manifesting. And the Sun, while more relaxed, it's still very like you're experiencing the joy of life. You're experiencing the utter... This scarf is really calling out to me. It's like you guys have risen above all of your challenges. It's like you have reached a stage in your life where you are just experiencing this utter freedom, this freedom of feeling. That's an amazing thing, and it's something you worked hard to manifest with the Magician. It's something that you worked hard to manifest. It's something that you really grew yourself. Oh, sorry about that. It's something that you guys really grew yourself, this Sun moment in your present. Oh, sorry about the cuts and stuff. There was a problem with my camera. But yeah, you worked really hard to grow into this happiness of yours. And now with the Two of Wands, we see you looking forward. We see you looking forward into what is a warmer future. And I feel like you need a period of relaxation after all of this really high, happy energy. You need a period of relaxation before setting out on this journey. We'll see now what this journey that you're going on entails, but there's very much an energy of having to leave this behind, leave this reality that you worked incredibly hard for behind, and explore things into the future, like just putting these two cards side by side. You see the one man looking to the left, representing the internal realm, mastery over the internal realm, and then you see these people heading to the right into the material world. So this journey that you're going on is regarding having an alignment between your internal and your external, because while the Magician is very powerful, it's not necessarily aligned, and while the Sun is incredibly happy, it's not necessarily to do with being your highest self. It has to do with experiencing happiness in the conscious, not so much the subconscious. So let's see the root and the solution to the problem that you have here. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. So for the root you have the Five of Wands, and for the solution you have the Nine of Pentacles. How lovely. So this really clarifies things for me. With the Six of Wands over here, you are going on a journey. You're going on a journey away from this, not because it is something that you have to do, but it's something that you want to do. It's something that you want to do. You want to escape this period of utter joy because there is a lot of confusion in it. There's a lot of confusion here. There's a lot of conflicting ideas and opinions about your current state, and you want to achieve a state of greater outer stability because you have this inner stability now. And now because of all of these options that are presented to you, you want to achieve outer stability. And that's an incredible energy. And I see this bird over here. I see that, and it's almost like you guys need to fly from your seat on this horse and into a even greater stability, not necessarily happiness, but a stability. So that is what you need to rest from. You need to rest from happiness, which that's not normally the reading that you get from a tarot reading. But that's what's coming out in the cards. You need to rest from this incredibly high, joyful energy and grow into a more stable energy in order to overcome this confusion in your life. And then for your advice cards, you have the High Priestess. What did I say about intuition? And you have the Chariot. Yes, this makes a lot of sense. Let's just put this like this. So with the High Priestess on the side of the Five of Wands, it points towards you finding clarity in your situation. It points towards you coming into an internal alignment. And with the Chariot complementing her, it's almost like you need to let go of a stagnant, happy energy and move forward. You need to move forward into this deeper relaxation. So what you have going on right now is you have a surface level calmness, a surface level happiness that is penetrating into you. But now what the cards are asking you to do is to go even deeper. And translate that happiness into a subconscious level, really. And that is what you need to rest from. You need to rest from your external world in order to find this internal alignment. Pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope that you found it insightful, that you found it helpful, that I said something that resonated with you. If I did, please check out my Reddit. It's linked down below. You can book a private reading. It is a pay-what-you-can basis. And I hope to see you again soon. Hello, pile number 2. You chose the Knight of Swords. It's a beautiful card. In case you weren't there during the shuffling process, how this is going to work is we have a past, present, future with Rider-Waite. Root of the Problem and the Solution to the Problem with Journey to Enlightenment Tarot by Sarah Joy Lovett. And then one advice card for you guys from the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. Let's take a look at your cards. In the past, we have the High Priestess. In the present, we have the Tower. And then in the future, we have Death. It's significant that Death and the Tower are both showing up. That's unusual, but important. So, with the Knight of Swords centering this reading, we can see that you rushed into something. You rushed into something and now you are facing the consequences of that. With the High Priestess in the past, we can see that this is something that you saw coming. You are currently going through transformation. You are currently experiencing the ending of hubris. You are currently experiencing the end of this Knight of Swords energy. And when you look at this Knight of Swords, you can see that everything is kind of pointing the knight back. Even the trees themselves are blowing backwards. The horse is looking back. So you had your intuition telling you that you were doing the wrong thing, but you didn't listen to your intuition. And when we get to the root of your problem and the solution to your problem, we'll have more insight about what exactly this is. But tying into what the reading is about, the thing you need to rest from, the thing you need to retreat from is this Tower energy. And I'm picking up that you need to let go of the guilt for your part in your current mode of chaos. You need to let go of this guilt because you were the high priestess. You were this incredibly intuitive person who read the situation, who understood what was going on, and yet you still rushed forward, causing this inversion of your world, causing this chaos, causing this fear that's currently dominating your life. And you need to let go of the guilt that you have in causing this, and let it be a moment of utter rebirth for you, instead of letting it be a moment that you blame yourself for, a moment that you trudge through. You need to let it be a moment of rebirth. And then for the root of the issue and the solution to the issue, at the root we have the Ten of Pentacles. This makes a lot of sense. And then the solution to the issue, we have strength. This is really confirming the reading. So you came from a place of great stability, but you rushed forward into it. You rushed into this. Maybe it's a love story, maybe it's a partnership, maybe it is a job, maybe it is a community, but you rushed forward into something that would bring you a lot of internal alignment, and because of that, that is now crumbling down, because you didn't think things through, because you didn't maintain your perspective while going into this thing. You have now exited this moment of harmony and entered this moment of chaos. And with the solution to this, we have strength. And this particular strength card really tells me that gentleness is required. You need to be gentle with yourself while you're going through this. You need to find that internal courage, that internal bravery to forgive yourself for causing the situation. And then for your advice card, you have the Six of Pentacles. It's interesting that we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles representing the problem and representing the way to get through the problem. The advice that the cards are giving you is to cultivate a sense of gratitude for the gifts that you already have. It is telling you that there is a lot of growth in your life, and in order to get through this, you need to cultivate a sense of gratitude for the things that did go right. Cultivate a sense of gratitude for the lessons that you learned. Pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope you find it insightful, and I hope that you get through this tower moment in your life. If you are interested in booking a private reading with me, it is a pay-what-you-can basis. I operate through Reddit. The link will be down below. Hello, pile number 3. You guys chose the King of Swords. And it's quite a lovely King of Swords. I love the composition of this card. Now, in case you weren't here for the shuffling, there are 3 cards over here. 3 cards with the traditional Rider White. Or Waite, not sure how to say it. Doing a past, present, future reading. And then we're using this Journey to Enlightenment tarot deck to do the root of the issue and the solution to the issue. But you got an extra card from this deck. And the deck that I usually use for advice didn't want to give you any. So I hope that this reading will still be insightful. But obviously I need to respect my deck's wishes. So let's take a look at your cards. In your past, you have the Knight of Wands, In your present, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And then in your future, you have the Empress. Wow. With there being two Knight cards here facing in opposite directions, this is telling me that the thing you need to retreat from is your community. Your group of peers. And with the King of Swords, it's telling me, and the Empress here, it's telling me that you've outgrown them. You've outgrown your current community because you have a greater alignment between your internal and your external worlds. With the Knight of Wands over here, you met them while you were a stranger in a strange land. You met them while you were looking for something. You were looking for something quite desperately. And now you've come to a place of greater maturity. You've come to a place where you are stable, where you know yourself, where the environment that you're in is no longer as scary. It is less of, you see these pyramids, it's less of something to fear and more of these rolling hills, which is something that you know how to traverse. It is something that you feel in control of with this Knight of Pentacles. And because you've kind of slowed down in your attitude towards what you need a community for, you need to retreat from them. You need to retreat from them and build your internal abundance to become this Empress, this beautiful, beautiful Empress energy. I think we'll find more information in the root of the issue and the solution to the issue with this advice card as well. So at the root of the issue, we have the Page of Swords. And the solution to the issue, we have the Three of Cups. And then the advice card, we have the Moon. So, with this Page of Swords being coupled with the King of Swords, you met your current community while you were starting on a journey. You were starting on this completely new, exciting thing, and you were very much in control of yourself when it happened. But with the Moon being your advice card, it's time to really reflect on what it is you want out of your connections. It's time to really reflect on who you are when you are in connection with other people. But with the Three of Cups being the solution to the issue, you shouldn't retreat, you shouldn't isolate yourself. This is more, you should go through a process of being selective with who you hang out with, of being selective of whose energies you let into yours. And then I want to go a bit more into this Empress energy so that you really understand what you are growing into. The Empress is the ultimate feminine energy. And it doesn't really matter whether you're a feminine or masculine energy watching this. What matters is that internal softness you have towards yourself will grow. And with this river in the background here really catching my attention, this is something that you've needed for a while. This is something you've gone on a long journey from the mountains of despair. You've come to this Empress energy with a lot of need. You've needed her for a while. And now you are creating this environment for yourself with the pillows and the blanket and the soft flowy dress. You've created this environment for yourself where you can be kind to yourself and really choose the people that will enable you to grow into this version of yourself who is kind, who knows herself, who is in alignment, that word is coming to me very strongly, that is in alignment with kindness. And just to compare, we have the King of Swords being your current energy and the Empress being your future energy. With the King of Swords, it's a lovely energy to have when you're being forthright, when you need to make a decision. And I get the feeling you will make this decision about the people you hang out with. But it is not the most nurturing energy. It's quite ruthless. It's very objective and almost to the negative aspect of the word objective. It's objective to the point of ignoring subjectivity, and the Empress is kind of like the queen of subjectivity. She understands the nuances of situations. That was your reading, pile number 3. I hope that it brought you insight. I hope that it brought you clarity. And I wish you luck on your journey. If this reading did resonate with you and you would like a further reading with me, please check me out on Reddit. The link will be down below.